So welcome back guys to the channel. I've got something special for you this week. It's a video from the archive series. It's not been on the channel for quite a long time because I've had to change some of the settings and re-upload it basically to YouTube because of their safety policy. But this video recipe has been much requested by many of you that have followed me for a long time because it's one of the simplest, tastiest curries that you can make, and it's this coconut fish curry. A few years back I went to the 𝒀𝒻𝒃 Grill in Preston, which is sadly no longer there, Billy's place, and he made for us a very simple one pot fish curry with just two spices. And this recipe exemplifies what I talked about on one of my recent videos, namely that less is more when it comes to cooking curry, that you sometimes get the best results with few ingredients and not too many spices. And you're really going to love this recipe. If you've not seen it before, you're going to really enjoy it. And what I want you to do, I want you to go make this curry and then tell me what you think about it, because you're going to absolutely love it. It's a firm favourite in our house. Coconut fish curry, courtesy of Billy. Now, you won't see me for a little while because we're going on our annual family holiday and I'll be away for a little while. I will post a video on Friday, which will be the one that I shot when I was with Ricky and Palak. I think some of you have seen the video from last week. Well, it'll be the second video in that series. I'll post that on Friday, but you won't see me on the channel here for another couple of weeks because of our family holiday. So enjoy this video, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video on Friday too. So enjoy. So hi, it's Julian. I'm here at the 𝒀𝒻𝒃 Grill in Preston on St Paul's Road, and if you've seen my other video that I did recently, you'll know a little bit about this place. I'm with the owner Billy, and he's the main guy here, the chef. He's got his apron on with 𝒀𝒻𝒃 Grill, and he's going to share a couple of recipes with us. The first recipe that we're going to just have a look at is a fish curry with 𝒀𝒑, did you say?
Yeah, it's 𝒀𝒑, yeah.
Yeah, the fish is 𝒀𝒑, and he's going to give you some tips as well about how to get great results with this fish curry. So the first thing we're going to do is just have a look at the ingredients that we've got that are going to go into this fish curry.
Hi, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Billy from 𝒀𝒻𝒃 Grill House, and what we're going to make a simple fish curry in coconut. So the ingredients we're going to use today are garlic, ginger, tomatoes, onions, fresh green chilies, obviously fish, and the other three ingredients that's going to go into it will be salt, turmeric, and chili powder. Nothing else, and a bit of coconut milk, and that's it. These are the only ingredients that's going to go in.
You were telling me as well, Billy, which I thought was quite interesting, that fish, you've been marinating it in lemon juice?
Yes, we have marinated in lemon juice for the last couple of hours. The reason for that is the lemon keeps the fish together. Sometimes the fish does break, but the lemon keeps it together.
Ah, that's an interesting fact I didn't know. Okay, so the next step is we'll go over to the cooker and we'll see how Billy puts all these ingredients together to make the fish curry.
Okay. First of all, before we start making the fish curry, we're gonna put some oil into the pan.
This amount that you're making, Billy, how many people would it serve?
It would easily serve about 4 people.
Okay.
4 to 5 people.
So how much oil would you say is in there?
I would say about 3 to 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
And the heat is on like medium high. We'll just wait for the oil to get a bit hot. The next step would be to add the onions. Onions is like 1.5 onions.
Sort of fairly finely sliced, aren't they?
Yeah, very finely sliced. And we don't have to really brown them. We just have to get them as soft as we can.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. So we'll just have to wait a little while the onions get soft.
So we'll come back to that in just a second, and then you can show us what they look like when they're ready.
Hi. You can all see now that the onions are quite nice and soft. So we're going to add a bit of ginger and garlic. That will be about a tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, or tablespoon and a half. Just going to stir it in quickly. As soon as it's sizzling, we need to add some tomatoes. We're going to add some tomatoes now before it starts browning itself. There's about 3 tomatoes here. 3 medium-sized tomatoes. So we'll just add that in and just let them soften up a bit. At this stage, you can obviously drop the heat down a bit if you like. What we're trying to do now is make the paste for the fish before we add any more ingredients to it.
So we'll come back once those tomatoes are softened up a bit.
Okay, as you can see, the tomatoes are quite soft now, so we're going to add the other ingredients, which would be about a teaspoon of salt, but you can add to taste. About a tablespoon of turmeric, and obviously some red chili powder, about half a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half.
Depending on how hot you like it.
Yeah, how hot you like it. As you can see, it's coming into a nice colour now. And as the paste is getting thicker and thicker, I'm just going to leave it for it to simmer for a little while. These are the only ingredients that go in, and in the end we're going to add some coconut to it.
And I think this is just a perfect example of how you don't need to add lots and lots of different spices.
No, just simple steps, a few ingredients, and it does really taste good.
So how long would you cook that mixture for?
It's just so the oil separates, and as we can see, it is happening now. I mean, the oil is separating.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait a bit longer. We do not need to add any water or any liquids at all at this stage. As you can see, it's nice, and the oil is now separating, or it has separated a little bit. So we're going to add the fish in now. That's already marinated with lemon.
That's a great tip, that. It's one I've never heard of before.
It just keeps the fish together.
Yeah, yeah, because I found when you're making fish curries, it can break up.
Yes. That's about half a kilo of fish there. So we're just going to put a few more in,
Yeah.
and see how it goes.
Half a kilo of fish. And this is Coley.
This is cod, yeah. Obviously you can use any fish you like. At this stage, as you realize, you cannot stir the fish continuously. You've got to lower the heat down.
Yeah.
If you do keep on stirring it, it's going to break. So you've got to lower the heat down a bit. And what we're going to add is about 3 or 4 full green chilies.
So you don't cut them, you just
No.
put them in whole like that?
Yeah, I've just made a
Right.
little slit on them,
Yeah.
just to get the flavors out.
Yeah.
And now our fish curry is nearly ready. What you've got to, the most important thing is, do not keep on stirring it. You've got
Right.
to stop stirring it straight away now,
Yeah.
and let it just simmer.
Yeah.
So you turn the heat on a bit, up a bit. There we go. As it's sizzling, what we now are going to do is we're going to add the coconut milk.
So we're cooking with about a medium heat now, aren't we?
Yes. What we're going to do now is add the coconut milk. It's about half a tin
Yeah. Right.
of coconut milk, which is easily available at any Indian stores. Just add that, and it looks really, really nice.
Oh yeah, them colours. Looks fantastic.
At this stage, this is very, very important. You do not have to stir it. All you can do is move the whole pan around. You don't want the fish breaking at all.
Yes.
So you've got to leave it like that.
Wow. That looks amazing.
So the colour looks very nice, and fish doesn't take very long to cook.
No.
So another 10-15 minutes
Yeah.
it will be ready. So we're not going to add any more water. There's no water, there's nothing in it.
So basically, as it is now, is how it will be.
Yes.
So we're going to come back in about 10 minutes. And
10
check
minutes
It out.
and check it out.
All right, we'll do that.
Right, I think the fish curry is ready now. We're just going to test the fish a little bit and see if it's cooked properly. As you know, fish doesn't take as long as meat. So as you can see, it's nicely cooked.
Nice and white.
Nice and white inside. Just going to break one more piece just to make sure. And it's absolutely fully cooked now. the most important bit, I'm going to repeat myself here, is never stir when the fish is inside. Always lift the whole pan and stir it together. Just turn, you know, do this, and that's the best way. As we all know that fish, nobody likes to handle fish a lot. It just keeps on breaking.
Well, I'm looking
So I think
forward
that's
to trying
all done.
this. So the next thing is we'll serve that up in a little bowl and we'll do the taste test. Okay, so there's the finished product, our coconut fish curry. As you can see, it looks absolutely delicious. One thing I do like about this is the colour. The colour is absolutely amazing, really vibrant. The fish is kept nice and intact because, as Billy explained, they didn't stir the fish in the pan, which is a nice little tip. And the lemon juice as well, I thought that was a cracking tip, that. And then you've got your whole fresh chilli there. So I'm just going to taste this and tell you what I think of it. Okay, so let's just taste this delicious looking curry. First I'm going to just try the sauce on its own, because I just want to taste this sauce. Oh wow, this is a perfect example of a curry that you don't need a lot of spices for. It's like I've explained many times before on this channel, less is more. And here, what we've got the turmeric, we've got the Kashmiri chili powder, and we've got the garlic and ginger. And from that, with these other natural ingredients, we've just got an amazing tasting curry. It's very creamy because of the coconut, but it's nicely spicy. Because believe it or not, just cooking that green chili, even if you don't want to eat it, because you don't want it too spicy, just cooking that green chili in the sauce just infuses the sauce with a nice background heat. It's not overpowering, it's just nice. It's really, really tasty. Very satisfying flavour. I'm just going to try this fish. Wow, that's perfect. Really, really good. You know, sometimes you can overcook fish and it goes really mushy. Not just in that it breaks up, but in the mouth it's like there's no texture. There's nothing there, but this fish is lovely. It's got texture. As you can see, it's held together really, really nicely, and it's nice in the mouth as well. So it was about 10 minutes, that's all it took to cook it. I think this is going to be one of my new favourite curries.
Thank you.
I've been making this for my wife when I go home because she really, really loves this. So this is amazing. So you've got to try this recipe. How easy is it to make great tasting curry? Well, this recipe is a perfect example of that. So we look forward to sharing another recipe on this channel from the Chomo Grill and from Billy, and that'll be a chicken curry recipe. So stay tuned to this channel for that recipe too. So thanks for watching. See you next time.